Everybody, and welcome to this MindView tutorial from Biggerplate.com. In this tutorial, we're going to look very quickly at how you start with basic map building using the MindView software. So let's take a look. As you start to use MindView, what you're going to really start doing is adding, editing, and moving topics and information within your mind map. To add information into your map, you're going to add it as branches, sub-branches, or maybe even sort of pre-branches in the map structure. So to add branches into my map at the same level, we're going to use the return or enter key. And if you see I'm selected on this topic here, if I hit the return key, I'm just going to add a new idea here, and I can hit that again and say another one there. So to add ideas at that same level, we're just using the return or enter key, but we can also do the same thing using the main menu and say add a branch, and here's another idea at that same level. We can even use just the right click menu within MindView to say insert branch at the same level. So that's how we sort of add topics in at the same level to our MindView maps. I'm just going to delete some of these so we've got a bit less on the screen here. And the other thing we then want to do is build in sub-branches into our map. So that's really where we start to build outwards in our diagram. So we can use the insert key here to build out another idea. And again, if I hit the insert key once more, I'm going to have another topic. And you'll see the software just follows me across here on the page. Now again, if I wanted to use what we just showed you up here in terms of using the return key, like I said, return goes down, and insert goes out. So return, down, and insert out. And just using the insert and return keys, you're going to be able to build out a really quick mind map structure very easily in MindView. Of course, if you prefer to use the menus and your mouse to sort of guide this, you can hit up in the main menu here and say insert, sub-branch, and that's going to achieve the same thing here. And you can hit that again as many times as you need to. You can also, in MindView, do a very quick double click on a topic to add another item. So if I just double click on any new item like here, it said new idea, goes straight in there. I can double click back in there and another one. So we've got lots of quick ways in MindView to add new topics to our map. And of course, we can also use that same right click, insert, sub-branch if we so choose. So plenty of ways there to add topics and start building out the basic structure of your mind map. One additional little function that's quite neat in MindView is the ability to insert a topic earlier in the branch structure, maybe perhaps when you realize there's a missing step in your structure that you were creating. So we can do that just using right click, say insert, pre-branch, and you'll notice it's just inserted here, again what it calls a pre-branch, into the structure in the middle between these two topics that I created before. We can also do that using the shift and enter key. That's going to do the same thing, and again it's just inserted new topic in between the topics that we already had in the structure. So it's quite a nice way of just restructuring without having to do too much work if you decide there's maybe a level above that you should have included originally. So once we've started to build out our mind map and add some topics, we're then going to want to try and start editing and improving. So really that's as simple as click and type. If I click on a topic, start typing, you'll see I'm immediately editing the information. If I want to be a bit more specific, I can click on the topic, click in again, and you see my cursor here appears. So I'm able to get right into the particular text that I want to edit. Removing a topic is as simple as using the delete key on your keyboard. Again, I also use the undo key quite a lot to get rid of stuff or move stuff around, but the delete key, very simple to just remove topics. Once you've got a bit of a structure to your mind map, you're going to start seeing things that you want to move around, and you think, actually, I want this to belong with this, and categorize things differently. So that's where moving information around a map in MindView is very easy and very important and useful to do. So we can do that a number of different ways. If we're just moving an individual topic, we can just click the topic, hold down my left mouse, and you'll see MindView is sort of going to show me where that's going to land. You'll see this highlighted blue thing is showing where that's going to land when I release my mouse. So if I let go of the mouse now, it's going to leave it there. Now if I want to pull it back, again, same principle applies. You can just move things around. Now you can also highlight and pull around multiple topics at any given time. I can click and drag across all three of those topics and move all three of them at once down to here. So it's a really nice, quick and easy way to move information around your MindView map. It's worth saying, of course, that the higher up this tree structure you go, if you move this topic, it's going to take all of the information beneath it as well. So if I move the click and drag topic up to here, you'll notice all the subtopics come with it. So you can move huge amounts of information very, very quickly and easily with just your mouse. Another thing you might want to do occasionally is when topics aren't necessarily nice and close together like this, you might need to use the Control and Select option to say, hold the Control key, select two topics at once, and again, those will now move at the same time, even though they're in different areas. So nice, simple ways to move information around your mind map. Finally, once your map starts to get a little bit built out, you're not always going to want to see everything at the same time. One of the great benefits of mind mapping using software like MindView is being able to hide the information that you don't want to work with right now. And to hide and show information, as you could probably guess by now, we're just going to click this plus or minus icon in the software to just hide or show what we do and don't want to see at any given time. And that's going to make it really easy for us to stay focused on the right information at the right time. That's all for this tutorial, but for more MindView templates, tutorials and training, please visit biggerplate.com and of course subscribe here to our channel on YouTube.